This one pot is all you need to prep 5 high-protein meals in under 30 minutes that will actually taste good all week long. If you're trying to lose weight and the idea of meal prepping sounds complicated, time-consuming, or just boring, this video is for you. But the reason this works has nothing to do with the Instapot, and you can totally do this in the oven or a slow cooker too. It works because of how I avoid 3 mistakes most people make when they meal prep. So if you're trying to lose weight and want to make meal prep easier, today I'm going to show you what those 3 mistakes are, how to fix them, and how this one pot turns into 5 completely different meals with super simple ingredients so you don't get burnt out, bored, or off track when you're trying to eat healthy. But real fast, you know I do weekly giveaways for my subscribers as a way to say thank you to you all. So all you have to do is make sure you are subscribed to my channel, hit that like button, and drop a comment down below. Your comment is your automatic entry into this week's giveaway, which is my 14-day Feel Good Gut Guide. I'm actually gonna start this right before my birthday on March 2nd. I'd love if you did it with me. So drop your comment and turn on your notifications so you can check out next week's video when I announce the winner. I love my Instapot because it really has made my meal prep so much easier and so quick. Like I said, we're gonna do 5 meals in under 30 minutes, but I know it can be a little intimidating. So if you don't have one at home yet, you can do this in the oven or the slow cooker. But if you do and you just haven't quite figured out how to use it, I'm gonna give you some tricks as we go. My meal prep system is really unique, and if you've watched any of my other meal prep videos, you know just how easy it makes it because I focus on prepping ingredients with meals in mind. And some of the meals we're gonna make today are things like burrito bowls, pizza, Caesar wraps, and so many others that you're gonna absolutely love. And here's where we're gonna start. The most important part of any meal, if weight loss is your goal especially, is your protein. So today we're gonna be doing chicken. I actually have chicken breasts and thighs. We're gonna do a combo, and I'm gonna tell you why in just 1 second. And this ties to the #1 mistake most people make when they prep, and that's overcooking your protein. I know chicken can get boring, and the way that I'm going to show you how to prep it in the Instapot is gonna make sure that it tastes delicious all week long and you can use it in all of these meals. And we're gonna be making 5 meals that all have 30 to 40 grams of protein each, and these are perfect ones you can swap all week. Now, chicken is one that definitely gets dry and overcooked if you don't know how to prep it right. So I'm gonna show you the exact way I prep it in the Instapot, and what I do after it's done cooking is actually the key. Our first step is to get everything in the Instapot because this is gonna take the longest, but it actually is gonna still take less than 20 minutes. I'm gonna do the combo of the chicken breasts and the chicken thighs, both boneless, skinless. The reason I'm including the thighs is they actually have a little bit more fat, so it's gonna help lock in more moisture and flavor. The second biggest mistake people make when they are cooking chicken is drowning it in liquid because we have this fear like we don't want it to dry out. And I get it, but especially in an Instapot, you need enough liquid for it to pressure cook and cook well, but not too much that it ends up just like soaking it and making it stringy and gross. So we're gonna do a 1/2 cup of the chicken breast. But the amount of chicken that we are using to create 5 meals that have up to 40 grams of protein each is about 3 pounds. I might have a little bit extra, but if I'm gonna take the time to prep, even if it's under 30 minutes, I would rather have more than less. So the chicken is in. I'm just gonna add a bit in here, just enough to coat the bottom. I'm only gonna be seasoning with a little bit of garlic powder and salt. A lot of times I won't even season when I'm cooking because I'm gonna mix it in so many different ways, but this will give it a lot more flavor, and it will help when I do that last step when it's all done cooking to lock in the moisture and flavor for the week. Just mix it around a little bit so it all gets a little bit of that liquid juice and seasoning, and we're gonna get it started. Here's the thing, there are a lot of buttons on here and I only use 3. I use the rice button when I cook my rice, saute if I need to saute something. Otherwise, all I do is put time and pressure cook. So when I have 3 pounds of chicken in here, I'm gonna cook it for 7 minutes. The third mistake people make when they are prepping really comes down to what happens when it's done, how you finish it, how you store it, and I'm gonna show you exactly what I do that makes it so delicious. But let's prep some of the other ingredients. This is gonna take about 15 minutes to get ready and then those 7 minutes to cook. So we're looking at like 22 minutes in total. That is plenty of time. The rest of the prep is only gonna take 5 minutes now and maybe 2 or 3 minutes when you actually go to put these meals together. I'm gonna be using some of the things I got in my Costco haul from a couple weeks ago. So if you haven't watched that one yet, go grab that. But I have my wraps, have some veggies, and obviously we got our proteins. So the only things I actually need to prep right now to have ready for the week are cooking a sweet potato and chopping some lettuce. So I'm gonna cut it in half and I'm gonna stick it in the microwave. And if you hate microwaves, that's okay. You can do it in the oven, but this is gonna take like 5 minutes. I'm gonna jab some holes in it. And then since this is a pretty hefty one, I'm gonna put it in at 5 minutes. I'll probably check it at about 3 and see where we're at, but I'm guessing it might take that whole 5. Well, the sweet potatoes in the microwave, I'm gonna chop up the lettuce and give it a rinse so I can just have that in a bag ready to go for throughout the week. So our sweet potato is cooked, our lettuce is chopped and washed. I have everything else to show you how to put together these 5 recipes. But here's the thing, when this is done, we're gonna let it slow release for 5 minutes on its own. Would you like to open a window or something? Now that we got that out of the way, I'm gonna undo it here. I used to make this mistake all the time, and I would just start shredding up the chicken in there and kind of just leave it in. But here's what you're gonna do. So we're gonna pull the chicken out and put it in a bowl. Next up, we're gonna do saute. And I'm gonna let this saute to get rid of that excess liquid and burn off some of it. So we want a little bit in there still, but not the amount that's in there right now. So while that starts to saute and gets rid of the excess liquid, we're gonna shred up this chicken. You also could chop it. So it's kind of at a place where if you want more just like chunks of chicken, you can do that too. And then we're gonna shred up the rest of it. The chicken smells so good though with that little bit of garlic in there and the bone broth. Ooh. Most of that liquid has burned off, so now I'm gonna add the chicken back. So this is gonna add a little bit of moisture. Then the other thing we're gonna do is add Greek yogurt. Now, if you've watched my meal prep videos, you know when I cook, especially in the air fryer or the oven with chicken, I always coat it in Greek yogurt. It is my secret weapon to keep it so moist. But with this, you don't wanna do it in there because it'll get like curdly and gross when it's super hot. We do it after, and that will help lock in that moisture too. So I'm gonna start with that, with this chicken that I'm keeping cubed, just into the bowl, and we're gonna coat it with a little bit of Greek yogurt. And this is the difference between how I meal prep and how everyone else meal preps. I meal prep ingredients, right? But if you watch my other ones, you'll see this, and that is the key. When I go to store this, I'm storing the chicken by itself until I'm ready to throw it together. If you are meal prepping your full meal in a bowl or a dish all the time, you know, some meals work, I do some like this, but the majority of the time, it's not gonna be good on day 3 or day 4. You're gonna feel like it's soggy, flavorless, like it just looks gross, right? We want it to look fresh and delicious in the moment. So let's get into making these recipes so you can get them going into your week. 1 pot, 5 meals in under 30 minutes. We're at about 22 minutes right now, and it's time for me to show you how I put these meals together when I'm ready to eat them. So I'm gonna use some of those veggies. I love getting these at Costco too for my veggies that I just want quick and fast, and some microwavable rice. And we're gonna throw it in this bowl. If you wanna go low carb, you can do cauliflower rice, or I often like to do a 50-50. So I get some real rice in there, regular rice, and then I can get that bulk, and especially if you're trying to lose weight, the more volume you can have with low calories like this, the more full you'll feel, and you won't feel like you're like cutting down to lose weight. Rice right in the bowl. If you're counting calories and you're actually having a specific weight loss goal, you should be measuring this, but I'm just gonna eyeball it for now. About a half a cup is usually a good serving for the rice. Veggies go endless. So when I'm ready to make this burrito bowl, I'm gonna stick this in the microwave and I'll show you how I finish it. All right, pulled it out. I am gonna measure my chicken because I wanna make sure I'm hitting my protein goal. For me right now, it is 135 grams of protein. You should have a protein goal that you are targeting every day. If you count no other macros and you don't track anything else, track your protein. So I'm gonna get this in. To get 35 grams of protein per meal, it's gonna be about 115 to 120 weighted grams of chicken. I'm also gonna add a little bit of that lettuce to give it some crunch, a dollop of Greek yogurt to add more protein, and it's my sour cream replacement. And this is the saddest part, store-bought salsa. This is when you know I haven't seen my dad in a week or 2. So I've talked to him. We are going to get him to come and make his salsa with me so you guys can get the recipe. I could just give the recipe, but I wanna like experience it with him. So for now, store-bought salsa. Salsas are great when you're trying to lose fat too because they don't really have calories and you can add a ton of it without sugar or anything else. Next, we're gonna do a buffalo chicken stuffed sweet potato. So there's a few ways you can do it. I'm gonna show you my favorite way, but get creative when you're making it at home. I'm gonna start by weighing my meat. I think I'm gonna do the shredded for this one as well. And that's the nice thing about doing it 2 ways. You can kind of decide in the moment which one you want. I'm gonna also add some cottage cheese. This is gonna add protein. It kind of gives it like creamy deliciousness that we love. I got a new hot buffalo sauce. Drizzled that right in there, about a tablespoon, however much you can handle. And then I'm gonna mix it all up. Once that's ready, take your half of your sweet potato, mash the insides so you make kind of more of a boat. I like to do a little coleslaw mix just right on the top and then load it up. Ooh, that is pretty. And if you like it really spicy like I do, maybe a little extra drizzle right on top. For our protein pizza, I'm gonna be using AWG Bakery. This is a grain-free bread. I absolutely love this. I either go for like an Ezekiel sprouted grain sourdough. Those ones don't seem to mess with my tummy, but if you are like no grain, no gluten, this is delicious. It is the best bread I've ever tasted. Best texture out of any of those breads. You can order online. I do have a discount code. I think it's 10%. I'll put a link down below. I'll find it for you guys. Anyway, we're gonna slice this into nice, not too thick, but not too thin. We want it to be hearty enough to hold that chicken, right? And I'm gonna toast these up really well first, and then we're gonna finish them once I top them with everything I'm gonna show you in a second. Finish them in a toaster oven, air fryer, broil in the oven. It takes literally 1 to 2 minutes max. Our bread is toasted. I'm just gonna do a thin layer of pizza sauce. This is no sugar added. Yes, you need to check. It usually does add quite a bit of sugar in a lot of the brands. We don't need it. These are really fun too if you're feeding a family. I feel like we just make this all the time. It's just easier. We like making full pizzas too, but this is a simple way to do it. You're gonna need some spice, so 1 pepperoni, load it up with that chicken. And then yes, we're gonna get some cheese, but we're gonna sprinkle it. And again, you can always measure this, weigh it to make sure you're not overdoing it. But if you're just doing a little sprinkle on top, you're gonna be quite fine. Then I'm gonna put these in to finish them off so they get all melty and warm and gooey. And it is a perfect like single serve pizza. Our Caesar wrap is simple and straightforward now that we have the chicken. So we're gonna use these high protein, carb savvy wraps from Costco. Little bit of lettuce. I always will end up piling lettuce on the side just because I never can fit enough in when I'm making a wrap. I don't understand. So I'll usually actually make 2 of these wraps, just depending on what I can get in there. Using some real Caesar dressing, just a half a tablespoon. And I've been doing this a long time. I'm eyeballing it, but one secret hack, if you watched my videos on calories last week, if you're trying to lose fat, you should absolutely weigh and measure and track calories for a while, because sometimes those added calories are coming from things like you thinking you're putting only a tablespoon or half a tablespoon, but really it's like 2 and you don't even realize it when we're just eyeballing. I'm gonna add my chicken, see what I can get in there. And then this is my favorite part. It's just these little Parmesan crisps instead of croutons. I love the Parmesan mixed with a Caesar anything. So a couple of these that are very like low carb. Obviously it's just cheese, kind of keto friendly. 2 or 3 of those just kind of crunched in there. And then you're just gonna wrap it up. So you fold the bottom just about 1/3 of the way up and kind of just keep trying to shove it all back in there as you roll it. You have a nice, perfect little Caesar wrap. All right, this one might feel weird, but I promise you are going to love it. I'm gonna need you to grab Greek yogurt. I'm using half of a bun. I burnt it a little bit, so I just kind of scraped off a little of the burnt. We're gonna do an open face. I'm gonna take just a tiny bit of your Greek yogurt. You're gonna put it right on top. Think of this like your mayo. I know it's not the same, but really the point is it's going to make it a little bit like moist and creamy at the bottom, and that's all we need. I'm gonna take what's left of my shredded chicken and take this unsweetened classic barbecue sauce. I talked about this in one of my last videos. I love making my own barbecue sauce, but when we're trying to be easy and convenient and you don't wanna deal with it, this is the go-to. I'm all about repurposing ingredients so you don't have to buy a bunch of things you don't use. So we're gonna use that slog in here and just like pack it on the bottom. And then I'm gonna use my hands, but I'm gonna just scoop out that chicken, get it right on top. Ooh, that looks good. And to give it a little more crunch, I'm gonna add a sprinkle of, these are sweet potato and beet chips. This is not necessary, but I just feel like it makes such a good flavor. Just right on the top there. Ooh, that is so pretty. All right, girls, so that is it. 1 pot, 5 delicious high protein meals you can make in under 30 minutes that take less than 5 minutes to throw together when you're ready to eat them. And here's the thing, I want you to feel empowered to meal prep, to make it feel super easy by prepping simple ingredients so quickly and then having easy ideas. So it makes it just basically autopilot for you to be able to lose weight, hit your protein goals, and feel good without getting bored. In last week's video on how to calculate the right calories for your body, I said to be giving away 1 tub of my LSF plant protein and 1 month supply to one of you girls to help make at least hitting your protein goal a little bit easier. And this week's winner is Courtney Lynn Q1S. Congratulations, Courtney. I'll be sending you a tub of else have protein, just send me an email, contact@lovesweatfitness.com. I hope you girls love this video. Thank you to everyone who is subscribed, who leaves comments, who likes and shares. It all means so much to me. And don't forget, you're more than a body, but you only get one. So take care of her. I'll see you next week. Bye.